Hello. Well, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I have a girlfriend now, and yeah, even though the way I planned to confess my feelings for her didn't really uh, it didn't really go that way. In the end, it still worked. So yeah, I'm pretty happy, and well, I guess this so far this is the peak of life, and we can only go up. We can only go down from here. So yeah, basically what happened was she said that she wanted to see the sunset with me. And I was like, okay. Because I already had a friend who told me that I should confess to her at the beach during the sunset because well where I live has one of the best sunsets in the world, like number two, like the second best in the world according to people. Anyways, and then I'm like, okay, that's a good idea, and then it's very convenient that she wanted to see it with me as well. So I'm like, all right. So I wanted to tell her, but it's like the rainy season right now, and there was like a 70% chance of rain. So it was really a big risk going into it, but I just followed through. We were just walking around, and there was like this swing on the beach, and she wanted to like sit on it, and then when I saw that, I'm like, wait, um, I took a picture like of the scenery, like of the seashore, and then her on the swing, and I showed it to my friends, and they were like, "This is the time. You should tell her right now." And but I don't know. I didn't want to confess to her like while she was like sitting down, and I'm standing up. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with that, but it just doesn't feel right. Okay, like it's just a feeling thing. Okay, so I didn't do it, and and then so we just continued walking, and we sat down on like this. We sat down on like a chair where on the sofa where like it's directly facing the the sunset because well yeah, we were in like just some sort of resort, and so yeah, they have things like those, and uh we just basically we just talked lah. We just talked for a while because the sun hasn't set yet. I want it to be like the peak, like the golden hour, like when the sun's looking the best, then I'll tell her. But it was so cloudy and gloomy. It was all gray. The only source of light was a yacht in the distance with those neon outlines. Anyways, so yeah, so I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really have to be a sun. The sunset doesn't really have to look good for this to be, for me to say it. So I was just waiting for like this perfect time, but she, she ordered this slushy and she started drinking it, and I don't want to confess to her while she has like a drink in her hand. It's like there's nothing wrong with it, I guess, but I just can't. There's something. It just doesn't sit well with me. I don't know what is it, but it's the same feeling as like confessing to her while she's like sitting down and I'm standing. I just don't want to do that. And then my best friend also, oh, he did recommend like you should try holding her hand and look at her in the eye. That to tell her. I mean, that shouldn't be a problem because even before I confessed to her, we were already quite like, I don't know, like there's no physical barrier, like we, yeah, big, and I'm like, okay, that could work, but it didn't. Like I just couldn't find a way to get that to start the momentum, and then she started showing me stuff on her phone, and I don't want to be like, oh hey, I want to tell you something like while she's like showing me stuff on her phone, like I don't know, I think I'm like it's like this perfectionist thing, but yeah, I want her to just be looking at the, like, just staring at the horizon. Then I'll be like, hey, the I really like you, or something like that. I don't want her to be like just showing me stuff on the phone. It's not be like, hey, I really like you. You don't you don't you don't understand. You don't understand. My friends were like, my when I tried to explain that to my friends, they were like, why don't you just say something like, hey, can I have your attention for a moment? Like, I need to tell you something. What? All right, that will work. But at the same time, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I want it to be like, it. It just has to be that way, okay? It just has to be that way where she's like not, where she's just looking at the horizon by herself, and I tell her. But the whole time she was either drinking her slushy or showing me stuff on her phone, and then I'm like, all right, we're never gonna get a serious moment like that. So maybe I should try like, don't try to make it so serious. It doesn't have to be that serious, right? So I don't know what came over me. I don't know what was I thinking, but I did like that yawning trick like I saw on TikTok. I wanted to do it once we started dating, but I'm like, you know what, let me just give it a try. It goes something like the guy would yawn and stretch his arms, and when he puts his arm back down, it's on like over the girl's shoulder. It's like, "Ugh," and then suddenly like something like that. And I did that, and then she was like, wow, do you think there's some kind of drama? But she did, but I don't know, she didn't bother to like, she doesn't mind at all. She just continued showing me stuff on her phone, and then I'm like, what? I Okay. and then I'm like, okay, I guess, all right, yeah, that this is gonna be harder than I thought. And then it started to rain. It started to rain, and then yeah, it was like, at first it was just a few drizzles, then it like got to the point where you cannot be outside already. And then I'm like, fuck, god damn it. You know, there was this uh during a, teacher parents conference, a teacher said some this about me, like, opportunity missed. And I don't know why that quote, why that phrase. My parents keep bringing it up every time. Every time I something, I do something wrong, I made a mistake, they bring it up. They bring it up. Always tell, like, opportunity missed. Do you remember what the teacher told you? Like, what the fuck? I don't even like that teacher that much. Bro, what? I don't, yeah, anyways. Well, instead of my parents, it was me. I'm like, god damn it. Fuck myself. How did I not? We sat there for like a whole 45 minutes, and I couldn't even find one opportunity. Actually, there was. I was about to say it, but I opened my mouth and the words wouldn't come out. I When I read those in books, I thought it was a I didn't know that could actually happen until I experienced it myself, and I'm like, okay, that's a very interesting thing. Or maybe I'm just a pussy. And then, anyways, yeah, so when we were like walking indoors, I'm like, fuck. Because after we leave the resort, I mean, a resort, whatever, like that beach, next to it is a mall. We're gonna go to the mall, and I'm like, all right, let me just get this over with in the resort so that I can hold her hands while we walk in the mall. And then I saw, the whole time my group chat was exploding, the group chat with my friends in it. They were like, have you said it yet? Have you confessed it? I'm like, not yet. And I'll try to explain her, and then they'll, yeah. And then I just turned on do not disturb because I couldn't read it all. I don't want to show her like that on my phone while I'm with her. Anyways, yeah, we just walked indoors, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna tell her at the lobby. Then we can call like the freaking car to bring us, to drive us to the mall. and yeah, then she'll be my girlfriend by the time we're at the mall. But anyways, but the I wanted to find like those big seat, like those sofas where I can sit next to her, so that I can tell her. But there was like a bunch of tourists and they all like took those seats, and the only ones were where one seater, and it was like not across but like if it like that, one was here and another was here, like it makes an L shape, and on each end is a chair, and yeah, and it was that. I'm like, bro, the whole universe is going against this day. And then I'm like, you know what? Fuck. What do I do? Not now, not now. And then so I just called like an Uber. I call it Uber because that's probably what you guys are used to, but on here it's called Grab. I call it Grab, and yeah. When we were leaving the place, I was uh, I was devastated. Holy shit. And then at the yeah. I I guess she could see that my face was like kind of disappointed. Cause while we were walking in the mall, she was like, what's wrong? And then I'm like, oh, it's nothing. It's just that I wanted to hold your hand while we walk, but you're not my girlfriend. So do you want to be my girlfriend? And she was like, yes. And then I'm like, best day ever. And oh, before that, I opened the group chat, and they were like, you know what? At this point, I don't care anymore. It's just he's just a pussy anyways, or what. And they were like, you know what? I don't care anymore. If he doesn't want to confess, that's his problem. I'm like, what? Fuck them. I mean, no lah. They're very supportive, but yeah, if I am one of those friends and my friend is like confessing and he pussied out like at every single opportunity, I'd be pretty pissed too. Anyways, so yeah, I'm like, that really like motivated me. I'm like, okay, I must get it done by today, and well, I did, and then after that we held hands to walk, and uh, I haven't replied my group, my friends yet, but at the when we ate dinner together, I took a photo of like our both our food, and I was like, I'm having dinner with my girlfriend. And then they were like, oh my god, oh my god, did you say it? Did you say it? I'm like, yeah, I did. And then, oh my god, how did you do it? How did you do it? And then like, I mean, I couldn't just tell them the whole thing at the group chat because I'm like with my girlfriend. So yeah. So I just told them like message them tomorrow. I mean the next day. Oh, that this happened at Saturday, by the way, which was like, today's Monday, right? Yeah, it's like 2 days ago. Cause at Sunday she has to go out. She already like she's already supposed to go out like with her friends, for like dinner. And yeah, I wanted to record this earlier, but we we call we sleep call, like, so, and I can't really record while I'm on the call, so yeah. But I don't, sometimes the call will accidentally like turn it off. I think it's something to do with my Spotify, like if I play a song, it might end the call because just now it ended, but she was like, yeah, so it just ended. It's like 3 a.m. right now. I promised her I would sleep early and study, so like I'm not gonna tell her that I didn't sleep that early today. And as for my studies, I'll try my best for her. I'll try my best to improve myself for her. I still have an overthinking and jealousy issue, but but right now I should be grateful that I have a girlfriend. And yeah, I have a long history with that girl actually, but it's already reaching like 15 minutes. Anyways, yeah. Also, I don't know, like the my most like when I make the video about like wanting to give up on her and like false hope, like is she giving me false hope, or that's like getting like suddenly a lot of views. So and people are commenting like you just have to work on yourself, and others are like uh don't be too sad if she rejects you. I can't remember all of them, but I so I needed to hurry up and make this video because they all think that she doesn't like me back, or like it's gonna go bad, but I actually bagged her. Yeah, that's pretty cool, right? I, okay. Uh, I worked out my chest today, and my face is worse than ever. I'll apply skincare after this. Anyways, that's all. Yeah, okay, goodbye.